everybody, it's Callie, aka Jessica, and I wanted to talk about something kind of serious today that has finally made breaking news, finally got people's heads turning, finally. I mean, I don't know how long things like this have to happen before people are finally like, oh, you know, maybe we should pay attention to what these elitist billionaires are doing. So this is about the recent death. I say death because who knows if the guy's really dead. Either they did kill him, Jeffrey Epstein, okay? Either they did kill him, and because once they go down that rabbit hole, Jeff Epstein is gonna expose he would expose so many people that are high up in politics, in Hollywood, and the government, so much. And so they either murdered him, or they pretty much took him, dropped him off in an island, did plastic surgery so no one will ever recognize him anymore. You know, he gets to go on and live his life because that's what they do. And I know you're like, what are you talking about, Callie? Well, let's talk about this. So, for years, you guys, people have come out and said, oh, these really rich and famous people have kept me locked in their dungeon and raped me and impregnated me and stole my baby and done terrible, terrible things. I mean, there's been women, hundreds of thousands of women. Thousands. Maybe hundreds of thousands is a little bit of an exaggeration, but thousands, okay? So, back when it first started happening, you know, there was like 50, 100 women saying, hey, this elitist or this really rich person did this to me, and everyone was like, she's crazy. She just wants the attention. She just wants, you know, she wished that they did this to her. But then you have more and more coming out with these horrific stories about sex slaves, mind control. If you never heard of MK Ultra, I will make that into its very own video. This stuff will blow your guys' mind. But this is just about Jeffrey Epstein, okay? So I guess it's nice, you know, he let all these women free. But it's like eventually it caught up to him, you know? It's like, had he not been so greedy with the abuse he put people through, he probably would have never got caught, because it's like 10 women come out with the same story, easily dismissed. 50 women come out with the same story. You start to think about it a little, but still you're like, no. Now you have 100 women, a couple hundred women. That gets people's eyes turning. And then they have details that other people wouldn't know, you know, about this island that he has. And so, just in case you guys didn't know, elitists have been doing stuff like this for centuries. And it all started back with the eclipse. And if you guys don't know what I'm talking about, go watch Apocalypse. Okay, go watch Apocalypse. Come on, Maggie. And look at the people on the pyramids. Those are the elitists, okay? And they're sacrificing the regular humans, but they're manipulating them with the eclipse. They said, hey, a snake god is going to eat the sun. And everyone was like, you're crazy. Then when the eclipse happened, they were like, oh no, save us, what do we do? And they were able to not only murder people, but create a complete slave race for themselves, for their own luxury. So that's a whole different story. I'll get into that a different day too. But, so, if you guys don't know what I'm talking about with this whole Jeffrey Epstein business and what these wealthy people do in their spare time for fun, Look up the movie, Where is Johnny Gosh? Or What Happened to Johnny Gosh? I'll put a link in the description for you guys to check out. Because, I mean, this happened way before this kind of stuff got any type of publicity, you know, before we had this this internet where information got shared so fast among the public. And they've been kidnapping kids, using them. All the kids kind of play different roles. You have your sex slaves, you have your normal slaves that just have to do whatever they want. You have your breeders. They take women and just force them to have babies, and then they take those babies. It's horrible. And when this is a rabbit hole that is very painful to go down, but the sooner it gets brought to light, the sooner, you know, we'll be able to really, justice is time to be served, you know? Like I said, maybe had he stopped with like 50 women, that's a lot. Maybe had he stopped, he would have never got caught. He would have never, you know, been in the public eye like that. But he was greedy. He wanted more and more and more, and he never stopped. And then he had so many women with the same story. And this is, you know, man, just Google, I was a sex slave. And it's horrific with these women. And even men, they do this to boys. This happens to women and men, okay? Little boys and little girls. They do horrible, horrible stuff. There is a sickness going on in our world right now, okay? A very deep sickness. It's wickedness, all right? Pedophilia. And right now, this wicked agenda is being pushed on to the people. So now the people are becoming more wicked. These elitists are trying to make their sick way of life normal, so that when the truth comes out, people are so far gone they don't even care. Honestly, I get chills talking about it because it's so sick. It is so sick. It is so messed up what these people have been doing to human beings for centuries, okay? Centuries. Not just a couple years. We're talking centuries. And this isn't even getting into what they're doing to babies. And I don't even want to. Maybe I'll make a video. But you know, now that I'm a mother, I cannot even imagine. I can't even imagine. And I don't even, you know, it's... Sometimes I wonder if I'm doing myself a disservice by closing my eyes towards some of the really painful things happening. You know, I say, oh, I don't want it to bring me down, but maybe that's the point. Maybe some of the stuff needs to bring us down because it needs to change. This cannot go on. This cannot go on. And if, you know that saying, a good man that watches and does nothing is not a good man? That's how we are. We're all just watchers. No one will do anything. No one will step up. It's time, people. It's time to wake up. Not just wake up, but it's time to fix this world before it goes too far gone. And then what? Well, as you guys know, I only have 10 minutes of record time. Maybe I'll make another one. I don't know. It was on my mind, and I thought I would share my opinion on the whole matter. I mean, there's some sick stuff going on, some sick stuff. Watch what your children are watching. You know what? I'm going to do another video. I'm going to do another video right after this because this is a big deal. I'm actually angry. And I'm angry because I have pain. And you'll hear why I have pain. It's good reason. It's horrible. But that's all for me, my peeps. Hope you like the video. Subscribe. Share the video. People need to wake up. And I'm going to do my own one on CPS. Alright? CPS, yes. Alright, guys. I'm out. Make sure you subscribe. Take care.